I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network, and I couldn't be prouder to share this big news with you about us. And that is, I have had the honor of becoming an executive producer on a true crime docuseries called Killing County that will be airing on HULU starting February 3rd. I executive produced it with Colin Kaepernick and a team of very talented people at ABC News and HULU. And this docuseries focuses specifically on the crime, on the death, on the murders, on the homicides, on the dirty dealings that take place in Kevin McCarthy's district in Bakersfield. And so this is all based on true events. Before I started MeidasTouch, when I began my career as a litigator, I had litigated many cases in the Bakersfield, Kern County area, and I grew to gain these lifelong bonds and friendships with families out there who lost loved ones in police shootings. And I was there with them at rallies. I was there with them at marches. I was there with them at some of the most darkest and scariest of times, standing up for the civil rights of individuals in that area. And I think what's really important, I'm going to show you the trailer. The trailer is just incredible. And again, I don't want to give away any of the secrets that you will learn in watching this documentary. But again, it's all true, so you could look it up. And what you'll see in the trailer is one of the police officers who in the movie admits to what took place, admits to being a drug dealer within the community, and admits to the crimes. And there's some shocking moments there. But again, I don't want to give it all away. But I do think it is important that we focus on these small cities and smaller counties and communities in the United States. I mean, of course, Kevin McCarthy and people like Kevin McCarthy are spreading these false narratives about, oh, they stand for law and order. But when you look under the hood, when you look at Bakersfield, which has the highest homicide rate, like in the country, has the highest police shooting death rate in the country, has the most crime in the country, you learn that this is not about law and order. This is about breaking the law and complete chaos and disorder. And so I think it's important not just that we focus with these true crime docuseries on places like Bakersfield, but I think we examine other small cities across the country where people like Kevin McCarthy perpetuate these false narratives that don't match the reality of their own districts. And so today as well, Bakersfield was trending on Twitter. I'm so thrilled for you to finally watch something that we've been working on for a very, very, very long time, and something that's so near and dear to my heart, having spent so many moments of my young career as a litigator back many, many years ago. Not too many years ago, but enough years ago in Bakersfield and Kern County. So without further ado, let me play for you the trailer right here on the MeidasTouch Network. Play the clip.
This is one of the most powerful projects I've ever been involved with.
911, what is your emergency?
I'm hearing all kinds of gunshots down the street from my house.
I had never known Bakersfield to be a violent place. That changed pretty quickly.
I came here looking for something.
I knew the homicide rate in Bakersfield was high. I didn't really know what that meant until I got here.
I'm not trying to be nobody.
2 people are dead and a BPD officer is in the hospital following an early morning shooting at a Southwest Bakersfield hotel.
My son died in a shootout.
F this, I'm calling the cops on the cops.
Walk the streets, Bakersfield.
The deadliest law enforcement in the country per capita.
The highest rate of officer-involved deaths anywhere in the country.
This is where the story takes a very bizarre turn. And as you start unraveling the layers, you start to see that there's more than just a couple bad officers.
He had collected drugs and then sold for his own gain.
I was wrong, and I admit that today.
One side, a celebrated character in a movie, and then a disgraced officer.
I began to not only bend the rules, I began to cross the line.
How many of you that sit and judge me?
You don't have to experience what I experienced to really understand that there's a problem here.
The man is dead. These cops have no reason to do this to this man.
They're not supposed to be judge, jury, and executioner.
You don't know me, but you don't know.
I never thought in my wildest dream that it was my son laying there on the sidewalk, murdered.
My brother was an amazing person. He was so full of life. He had amazing kids, and
Police department killed my dad.
They shot my son 7 times.
Well, who holds these people accountable? Guess what? They met their match.
As you walk the streets of Bakersfield.
You know, when I first saw that trailer, I mean, number one, it brought tears to my eyes. And I think within the first 5 minutes of watching this true crime docuseries, it brought tear to my eyes and already had so many moments like, oh my, you know, there's so many twists and turns, but ultimately it's focusing on, and I think exposing, the crime, the corruption, the police shootings taking place, and again, all within Kevin McCarthy's district. So I hope you will watch it. I'm so honored to share this with you. And so, yes, in addition to the work at the MeidasTouch Network, of course, doing these YouTube videos, which I love, in addition to doing all the other work together with this incredible community and the podcasts, this documentary, Killing County, on Hulu, starting February 3rd, is a labor of love. I wanted to share it with you. I consider you all part of this Meidas Mighty family, of course. And so on a big news day like today, I want to share this with you also. So I hope you enjoyed the trailer, and I hope you spread the message about the docuseries on Hulu, and I hope you will watch it and give me your feedback. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit the subscribe button. In addition to hitting the subscribe, please check us out at Patreon as well. patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Patreon.com/MeidasTouch, where you'll get exclusive content, including we host Zooms where you can meet us and ask us questions. We did a 3-hour one the other day where we answered every single question that everyone had, and there were hundreds of people on there. So I'm excited to repeat that again next month, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas.
Our blue wall stopped the red wave, and election deniers got denied election. That's why we're celebrating with the new Democracy Prevails team. We've got lots of work to do, but we should all be proud that when democracy was tested, democracy prevailed. You've earned this. Don't wait. Get yours right now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.